Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at 10 different stocks that have great potential to be very successful with the upcoming wave of 5G that is going to affect a ton of different companies out there. I also definitely wanted to let you know that I'm not going into much depth with any of these stocks. I'm just more providing a kind of watch list for the 5G wave that is coming. The very first stock I wanted to take a look at is Xilinx, is how I believe it's pronounced, and its ticker symbol XLNX. And what they do is develop programmable devices and similar technologies, and they offer integrated circuits and programmable logic devices. So basically what that means is they make a lot of different component hardware that is going to be used with the coming wave of 5G. So that they're definitely going to be a huge player in 5G for all of the really big market cap telecom companies like Sprint, AT&T, and Verizon. The next company I wanted to take a look at is this one. I really do not know how to pronounce it, but I'm just going to call it ERIC for its ticker symbol. And what they do is provide information and communications technologies to service providers. As far as what they do for service providers, it's a pretty long list. They do business support system, operating support systems, cloud core, cloud communication, network functions, virtualization, cloud infrastructure, cloud learning, and testing services, and the list goes on and on. They do a ton of different things for a lot of different service providers, and they're going to be very closely working with 5G, so this is definitely a big one moving forward. Next up is Finisar Corporation with ticker symbol FNSR, and what they do is make components and subsystems to networking equipment manufacturers, and they're a little bit more on the hardware side of things, making transmitters, receivers, transceivers, transponders, and active optical cables, which is definitely going to be huge for 5G. There are a few different types of semiconductors that a lot of service providers are going to be very interested in, and there's going to be a very high increase in demand for these types of semiconductors, and Skyworks Solutions provides those, so there's going to be a huge increase in demand for their products moving forward. The fifth stock on this list is Ubiquiti Networks, or UBNT, and this stock is really interesting because this company is directly working to develop 5G, unlike most of the other stocks on this list. All of the other stocks on this list have a lot more to their business model, and so does Ubiquiti to a certain extent, but they're doing a lot more to develop 5G than all of the other stocks on this list. Unfortunately, with the huge 5G hype train, a ton of people have already put their money into Ubiquiti, so I do think that this stock is a little bit overvalued, but if you are interested, definitely take a look. Next up is COM, and not Comcast, but CommScope, ticker symbol COMM, and they are a hardware company that will be very involved in 5G, but a little bit different from the other two that I discussed. And what they do is offer optical fiber and twisted pair structured cabled solutions, so they're going to be extremely involved in laying the cables for 5G for all of the different networks out there. Next up is Cisco Systems, ticker symbol CSCO, and what they do is sell internet protocol-based networking and a lot of other products as well. And I don't know a whole lot about the industry that they're in, but I do know that they're working very closely with a lot of the 5G, of the companies developing 5G to help set up their networking. The eighth stock on this list is Intelsat, ticker symbol I, and what they do is provide satellite communication services all over the world to all of the different internet service providers and telecom companies. Without these services that Intelsat provides, the development of 5G may not even be possible. If you are really interested in 5G, this is definitely a stock worth looking into. The second to last stock on this list is Verizon, ticker symbol VZ, and I'm sure this is probably the one we are all most familiar with so far on this list. They're possibly the biggest telecom company with the most coverage in the United States, with T-Mobile and Sprint talking about a potential merger and being really focused on that, and then AT&T focusing a lot of their money on increasing coverage. Verizon has been cutting costs and increasing a lot of money into developing 5G, so this is possibly the best 5G investment for a telecom company. Last on this list is AT&T, ticker symbol T, and they are not investing quite as much as Verizon into 4G. AT&T has not been focusing nearly as much of their finances into 5G as Verizon has, but in my opinion, they're a little bit better of an investment. I think they have a lot of more potential for growth than Verizon does, as Verizon is very focused in the US, whereas AT&T is more of a multinational company. And then just sort of as a bonus is this ETF, which is called 5G, and they actually have a large portion of their money in a lot of these stocks I've discussed in this video. So definitely come and check this one out if you're interested in investing in 5G. I know I went through all of these stocks very quickly, so if you do have any questions, please do let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please come check out my channel for more content and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.